Hey yo, 205 representing, man. I'm back. I know I took some time just was getting things figured out, but however, I wanted to make my way back over here on the scene, you know what I'm saying? And I always gotta start my videos out by making sure, hey, are y'all good? Y'all doing all right? Hope everything is everything. And I'm deciding to make my return and everything on Mother's Day. In today's video, I just wanted to give y'all a rundown of the relationship of me and my mother. Rest her soul. Like I said, if anybody don't know, last year, September the 3rd, that's when my mother was called home. And it is tough considering, this is the first Mother's Day I have without her. Usually days like this, we go to the outlet, we go to get some food, and she didn't really need to do a whole bunch of stuff. All she really needed to do, and that's where I get it from, all she really needed to do was she get a Coach purse, get some food, maybe some cake. She's okay. And she's fine, and that's her day. But to all the mothers out there, and to all the sons and daughters that you have your mothers here with you, cherish those days. I know today is the day where a lot of that is symbolized, but however, it should be symbolized every day. It should be symbolized every day. And I just wanted to say, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the soon to be mothers. If any woman out there is pregnant or anything like that, shout out to y'all. But yeah, and like I said, today's video is just gonna give a brief rundown of me and my mother. For a woman, and she was honest with me, and I give her the benefit of the doubt, for her to be honest with me and to tell me, she never planned on having kids, she never planned on, she never intended, she didn't even want kids. And I appreciate her honesty. But however, I came into this world, man, it's like she was ready. It's like she knew that she wanted to be a mother. I couldn't tell that she didn't want to be a mother, how the way she cared for me, how the way she loved me unconditionally, how the way she was just always there for me. Like, it's no relationship like the one you have with your mother. No relationship like it. When you have the mother that I had, it's a beautiful thing. Woman who goes out her way, to make sure that you have everything you need, and as a kid, it's hard to see that stuff. It's hard to see the sacrifices. It's hard to see all that. But as I got older, I started to see that she really cared for me. She really made sure that I had what I needed. And the sacrifices she made, with her going to school and then working her job, and then I was doing extracurricular activities in school, and to still make sure pick me up from practice, make sure I had what I needed, it was a lot. And that's why as I got older, I cherished those events. Like anytime that she would go to the store, I would want to go. If she would just go to the gas station, I would want to go to the gas station with her. I mean, that's just a relationship that me and my mother had. Like, always made sure that our relationship was strong. Wherever she went, I went. Wherever I went, she went. I was her soldier. she was mine, you know, and it was just a beautiful thing. And I'm glad that I was able to cherish those moments and really value them. You know, it's some sons and some daughters out here that, you know, that don't understand and don't cherish the relationships. That, you know, now if you have a mother out here who is just moving wrong and everything, that's a whole nother different story. But if you have a mother out here who is just caring and nurturing and all these things, and however you don't value it and you don't respect it, tomorrow isn't promised to nobody. And you don't want to be somewhere regretting shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be somewhere, oh man, I wish I would have did this. Oh man, I wish I would have did that. Oh man, I wish I would have did this. Nah, you don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. And that's why it was very important to me to make this video. I would have made it earlier, but it was hard. And I had to just develop the strength to do it. And finally that time has come, you know. Like I said, beautiful soul. When she loved. And I'm not just talking with me, you know, just family in general. You know, she was real. She was authentic. And anybody who got the chance to be around her, they saw it. They saw it. And for some people, that encounter her may have some regrets. They may have wished they could have done this. They would have wished they. Some people probably now wish that they could have valued that relationship with her. But me, I have no regrets. I knew every day I valued the relationship with her. To a point, you know, if anyone was jealous of our relationship, just let them be jealous, you know. Because I'm not going to sit here and, like, it's my mother and I love her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care who says what, you know. They have a mother like I had, they'll understand, you know. And so, like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, it does hurt. When you just think back, and to me, you know, you'll have some people who say, it'll get better, you know. God, it's hard to see that, you know. I mean, you can cope, you know, but just like it's a scratch and oh, it'll heal and go away. No, that just won't work. With a mother losing a mother, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? And especially, like I said, with the mother that I was blessed with, you know, that's a whole different ball game. That's a whole different feel right there. I gotta live with it. It's one of them things I gotta take on the chin, you know? And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because it does hurt. It does hurt. Like I said, it took everything in me. It took God's strength, her strength to even make this video. You know, it took a lot. But however, you know, I'm here. You know, I'm doing it for her. You know, and I just want my supporters and everybody to know the relationship that me and her had. I wouldn't even be who I am if it wasn't for her. You know, I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't. For her to raise me the way she raised me, took care of me the way she took care of me, and it wouldn't be me without her, you know. And just how the way y'all see how the way I carry myself, she had a lot of help with that. She had a lot of help with that. And I made it my purpose to be a great son. My heart is to, once she encountered what she endured in her past life, I just wanted to make sure that I was a good son on my part. And I just wanted to make sure that, I make her proud. And still to this day, I hope that I do that. And I want to continue to do that, like I said, it's one of those things where if you've never went through it, and let's just be honest about this thing now. If you've never went through it, you just won't understand how this really, really feels. And I say this, I pray that nobody feels what I feel. Nobody endures what I had to endure and what I continue to face. I just pray that don't happen. This, how the way I am dealing with this, not everybody is going to deal with this the same. Excuse me. Nobody's going to deal with this the same. Everybody has their ways they deal with this. This changes people how the way they move. It, like, depending on what somebody's mindset is, it messes with them. Either it can make them good or it can make them worse. I've seen it on both ends. So with that being said, man, I'm glad that I was at a good mindset for everything. Because I feel like, honestly, if my mind was out somewhere, it wasn't where it needed to be, I wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't be even speaking to y'all the way I'm speaking to y'all today. She not here, why I need to be here? I got no reason to. That's how I really would have felt. And that those feelings did come. They did come. But that was the enemy. And I had to fight that off. Like I said, they still come. It still tries to come nagging with me. But however I fight it. I know she by my side, I know she looking down on me, she looking down on everybody that's ever encountered her, and she just saying, and I'm just thankful that she's peaceful, whatever pain she felt on this planet, whatever it was, she don't gotta feel that no more. She with God now. She's at peace. She's an angel. She was an angel when she was here on this planet. A beautiful angel. And now I know she's definitely earned her wings. And they're flourished, they're cleansed, they're pure, they're everything that they need to be. And I thank God for that, and because you question, like, why, God, why? But at the same time, I realized, God don't make mistakes. It was time for her to come home, and that's what happened. And I accepted. As hard as it was, I accepted. And I see the benefit, and I see that now she is protected by God, and God is peace, God is love, God is caring, and He's going to make sure that she is okay. And I have nothing wrong with that. And I just wanted y'all to understand that, I am a representation of her. What y'all see before you today, she witnessed it first. She witnessed it firsthand. So, like I said, I'm just blessed to have a mother like that. I'm blessed to encounter that and have that, Like I said, it's tough. Believe me, it's tough. This ain't no walk in the park. It's not, but God is with me. She is with me. With every step I take. There. And I just want to close this out and just say, Mother, I love you. Hope I'm making you proud. If so, I want to continue to do that. And I love you unconditionally. And I always will. I'll never stop. And I'll keep doing what I need to do for you. And to all the other mothers out there and the soon-to-be mothers, I love y'all. And y'all mean a lot. Y'all mean a lot. And to the sons and daughters out here that used to have your mothers with you today, cherish your relationships. You only get one mother, man. Cherish them. Cherish it. Value it. Because like I said, tomorrow ain't promised to nobody and you never know. So just cherish it. Value it. Treasure it. And love your mothers out here. And with that being said, man, I love y'all. Enjoy your day. And stay blessed, y'all. Peace.